Hello, I'm WD, the creator of Starcatcher, and this will be a quick guide on how to add a custom fish using a Datapack to Starcatcher. You can see here I am on Prism, which just has an installation of Starcatcher. Specifically, I'm using 2.3.9 for NeoForge, but this will work for future versions. You just need to make sure the JSON format is mostly the same, because it might change in the future. I don't know, because I haven't developed the future yet. So let's go ahead and start the game, first of all. So Starcatcher fishes are all data-driven. So the best way when you're adding a fish is to just copy across from the built-in JSON so you can have something to reference. So first thing, we're going to make a new world over here. Now, if you are making a custom data pack and whatnot, it's very important that you are aware of the existence of the Starcatcher command. So if you just type in chat /Starcatcher, you will have the command for this mod, which has a lot of useful things for you to make a data pack with. Specifically here, the simulate fish will be very useful because you can check every fish that is registered and try it out. So when you're adding your new fish and balancing the difficulty and whatnot, you can obviously try it out like this without having to actually go and fish for it. And you can also add the catch and the minigame modifiers, which are the things from the hooks. So for example, the shiny hook here, this is a minigame and the catch modifier. All right, so let's get started with the data pack. First thing, we're going to just quickly go to options, resource specs, and open pack folder. This is just an easy way to get to the instance of the Minecraft folder. So then we're just going to go back one, and here we have our world inside of saves. If you are playing, or if you have this on a dedicated server, there's not going to be a folder called saves. This is just going to be the name of the world directly. Either way, we're going to go to the saves, the world that we just made, and then to data packs. Inside of the data packs folder here, we're going to make a new folder. This is going to be our data pack folder. So let's just call it new fish, for example. There you go. Now that we have our data pack, let's open another folder here so we can have two different things to look at. So we're going to go back, and here we're going to go to mods, and we're going to go to Starcatcher. Now, if you right click on Starcatcher, you can open it with WinRAR. If you have 7-zip or whatever else you want, you will be able to open it. You just open it as a compressed format, basically. And then you have all the folders of Starcatcher. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to copy this pack.mc meta. This is a mandatory file for any data pack. So you can also obviously just make your own. You can copy it from Starcatcher. It has a description, which is not going to show it either way, but let's just change it to new fish or something like that. So once you have this is a mandatory file. If you don't have it, the data pack will not work. We're going to make a new folder called data. And then inside of the data folder, we're going to make a new folder called Starcatcher. And inside of that folder, we're going to make another new folder called Starcatcher. So there's going to be two Starcatcher folders back to back. And then inside of this folder, we're going to make another folder called fish. And inside of this folder, this is where we're going to put the JSON. Now, to make the JSON, we're going to reference the built-in fishes. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to data. We're going to go to Starcatcher. We're going to go to Starcatcher. We're going to go to fish. And here we have all the Starcatcher fishes. This is specifically the Starcatcher fishes. So fishes from vanilla like cod and salmon are not in here. They are instead in the Minecraft folder. So instead of going to the first Starcatcher here, you go to Minecraft, and then you go to Starcatcher, then you go to fish. And you can see here you have the creeper, you have the extra stuff like the pufferfish and some other extra things that are secrets. Okay, so let's go back here. We go to Starcatcher, we go to Starcatcher, we go to fish, and here we have the fishes. Now let's use Aurora as an example. So we're just going to copy that across, and we're going to change the name to diamond, for example, because we're going to fish a diamond. We're going to open the JSON so we can edit it with, this is VS Code, but you can edit it with a notepad, it doesn't matter. So the first thing we're going to do here is take off the fish bucket, because our fish is not going to have a bucketable version. If it does have a bucketable version, obviously you just change this to be whatever it is. The item is going to be a Minecraft diamond. All right, and here we have the difficulty and the HP and miss penalty and whatever, depending, once again, if you're watching this in the future, there might be different fields for new features that were added or anything like that. So the modifiers, we don't want this modifier, so we're just going to take it off. Once again, if you are making a fish and you want, for example, the freeze modifier reference of a fish that has that modifier so you can see how it's coded and whatnot. So for example, if I were to make a fish that is from the nether, right, we would look at the Ember Gill, for example, and you can see here the modifier for the Ember Gill is Starcatcher Burn On Miss, so you would have to use this one. There's a lot of different modifiers. Once again, just reference the fish, the different fishes for what to use. All right, we're gonna just leave the difficulty as it is. Sweet spots over here, we're gonna leave them all like that. We're gonna just, I don't know, let's just do one single sweet spot. Once again, reference sweet spots from other difficulties that you find interesting and copy and then edit them as you see, please. Has guide entry 2, rarity, let's make it a common. Let's make it an epic. Then restrictions. So Minecraft dimensions over world, this is good. So we're going to leave it so we can only fish it in the overworld. And then we're going to remove the biome restriction because I don't want a biome restriction. We have an elevation restriction, let's remove that as well. And we have a bait restriction, let's also remove that because I don't want it. Once again, if you are looking for specific restrictions, reference fishes that have those restrictions, copy it across. Just be careful for the commas. You need to put a comma and then you put the next restriction. I would recommend you use an editor like VS Code, which will highlight if there's like a bad comma like this, it will show in red. Okay, size and weight, we're going to leave that. The star, we can remove the star field over here. This is a feature that kind of never got fully developed, so it's not really implemented. Skips minigame false, perfect. And this is all we need. Now, if we just save it, we can close them, and now we can rejoin the world, or you could do /reload, that also works. I know what I'm doing. And now if we go to the Starcatcher guide, you can see here every fish is missing. So we're just going to do /Starcatcher award fish. If you do /Starcatcher award fish, it awards every fish, or you can specify a specific one. So we can specify here Starcatcher diamond, which is the fish we just added. So if we specify the diamond, we can see new fish caught diamond and it's epic. And if we go to the guide, you can see here we have the epic fish caught with the dimension over world. Now, if you are testing a fish, once again, you can do /Starcatcher simulate fish, and then you do the resource location that you just made. And here you go, Starcatcher diamond. And you can see it has the one single sweet spot we put. It doesn't have any modifiers, and this is basically it. If you want to actually test the fish, we could go, for example, here to a notion, because the notion doesn't have any fishes above 100. There's no fishes registered in a notion above 100. So if you're ever fishing above 100, then you don't get a fish. That's why. Let's put a water bucket over here, so we can actually fish it normally and see if everything is working as it should. All right. It sank. Oh, it sank again. Well, it's a bit levitating, but it will do because of this thing here. There you go. All right, let's see if we can fish up the fish. And there you go, we fished it up, because this is the only fish registered for this location here, which is above Y100 on an ocean, for example. And that's it. It's as easy as that, just one single folder. Let's go once again through the folder structure. So we have our instance of Minecraft where you have your resource specs, your mods, blah, blah, blah. You go to saves. If this is a dedicated server, you go just to the world name. Then you go to world name, then you go to data packs here, then you go to whatever data pack name you gave your data pack folder, it doesn't matter. Then you need to have the pack.mc meta, which once again looks like this here. You can copy it across from the video. And then you go to data, then you go to Starcatcher. This first Starcatcher here is referring to this over here. So this namespace over here. So if you change this folder, it's going to change this name. And then you go to Starcatcher, and then you go to fish, and then you go to the JSON you just made. If this doesn't work or it crashes when you enter into the world, it's because you have something wrong with this JSON. So once again, recheck you have all the commas in the correct place and there's no red lines. Or you might have mistyped the name. Make sure you didn't mistype the name of the item. And there you go. That is everything you need. I will be leaving this data pack here in the probably in the description. So I'll just this new fish data pack, I'm just going to put this zip somewhere in the description. So if you need to reference it, feel free to download it and then you can directly edit it. That's it. Feel free to join the Discord if you have any other questions. I am always happy to answer and help with people making data packs and whatnot. There's a lot of extra stuff like trophies, secrets. That's all dependent on the fish type. I recommend you just take a look at the references that Starcatcher has for trophies and whatnot, because those will have completely different behaviors, like showing up in this section over here. If it's a trophy, for example, you can, everything in the mod is data driven, so you can make a custom trophy, a custom item, custom secret to show up here. All of that is customizable. All right, thank you for watching. See you around.